Okay, YouTube. Another one of my quick show and tells here. This one here is some LED strip lighting in red, green, and blue that I picked up for underneath my cabinets here. Eventually, I'll do the whole kitchen with these. I just finished up these here. I'm still waiting. I know you'll notice that right there. That's the transformer I wanted to show you for today's purposes. Also be hidden, but I have it hooked up to a 9-volt battery. I got this set up on eBay. I thought it came with the power supply, and you have to be careful. Read closely, because this one did not. And so basically what I got is the strip lights, which I'll show you what they look like. This is what you get. I got 2 rolls of this, and you can cut these where it says to cut right there. So if you want to shorten them up. And they have red, green, and blue LEDs. Now each LED doesn't produce red, green, and blue. You have 3 separate LEDs. And what they do is they overlap in color, kind of like your standard old school projection TV where you had 3 color guns. You can get all colors out of those. So it comes with this, the LEDs comes with this little device right here. That's your controller. It comes with this. See, I read 12-volt wire, and they gave you a wire. So I'm not sure what you would even do with that. For today's purpose, I just hooked up to a 9-volt battery, just so you can see that the actual, what color they look like when they're on. And then, of course, you have where it plugs into the LED, and then you have the infrared sensor there, and that's how you change the color. Now, this will be tucked away, but the infrared sensor will actually be I'll kind of tack it underneath here where you won't really see it, but you'll still be able to change the color by pointing the remote at it. $11, you really can't go wrong. You can pick them up for like 12 or 13 with this power supply. When that comes next week or next couple weeks, this will all be finished up. For today's purposes, we have the 9-volt battery. So what you do is they're really sticky. They're like a stick tape on the back. You peel off the protective cover there, kind of like a double stick tape, and you just stick them on. I used to have rope lighting under here, and I thought that one side went out, and when I was unplugging them, it turned back on, and I already had committed myself to putting this set up here. I did order another set for my bedroom. I kind of like the idea of having kind of cheesy colored LED lights all over the house, but being hidden. So if you want to kind of entertain or have the buddies over and kind of kick it, crank up some tunes, you kind of have a little bit more of a club feel, which I've always liked. So anyway, the only thing I don't like about them, let me change some colors here. Well, let me show you what I do like about them. You get the blue, change to red, green, blue, and you have all the colors here. And it's pretty good about duplicating colors. You have a couple features which would be kind of cool if you're cranking up the tunes. You can flash the lights. You can make it slowly, automatically change color. You can change the speed. You can dim them. And I believe you can put in user settings right here if you want. I just kind of like the blue. That's what I like. And it's nice when you come downstairs in the middle of the night. I use a lot of lighting all over the house, so it's never really dark. But it gives a really cool glow and reflects really nice off the floor. Only negative thing I have to say is white. If you want to get that white look, you kind of have a greenish tint because you are having all LEDs on right now, red, green, and blue, and they're overlapping colors trying to produce white, and they do not do it all that well. But so if it does bother me in the future, I'll buy a set of warm LED strip lights and put those alongside and just choose what I want to use. And you could actually mount the sensor, over here if you wanted to, down on this side. But anyway, for $11, pretty darn good. They look pretty cool, and they'll give some really cool lighting in the kitchen here when I'm, kicking back with my friends or whatnot. So honest review, really great for the money. I've seen LED setups on there that are pretty expensive. For these you can do a lot of neat stuff with them as long as you have somewhere to plug them in. Make sure you read correctly. Make sure they come with the power supply so you don't have to get disappointed when you get them and have to wait till you finish the job. My other idea was I'm going to put them behind my headboard to get like some nice mood lighting. Remember, these are meant to be hidden, so you don't want to see the lights because then it looks really cheesy. When they're hidden like this and you just have that cool glow that you can just turn on and off at your demand, go ahead and turn them off there. There you go. This looks like your standard, kitchen, no big deal. Eventually I'll put them up underneath the cabinets here, but it's kind of a bigger job because I have to drill holes in here, tack the wires, and I want to take my time and do it correctly. This one I just kind of threw on there because you really, it's underneath the counter, so like that you're not going to really see anything. The wires were long enough where they gave me enough that I wasn't too concerned with wasting LEDs, so I did waste LEDs by, instead of splicing them and running a wire behind the oven, I went ahead and just ran LEDs behind the oven. And it gives a little glow on the sides, and it worked out fine. For $11, who really cares if you're wasting some LEDs? So there it is. That's my review. Just shop smart. Make sure you get that power supply. And if you have any questions, go ahead and let me know. Thanks for watching.